Get up in here. Get up in here. Get up in here. You dig? Let's make that happen. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know what time it is, fellas. Get at me in the PayPal. Get at me in the Cash App. Get at me on the Super Chat. Show love to the show. 50 cents a dollar, $2. Show love to the show, fellas. Hit the membership button. Get at me on Rumble. Casey the Red Pill Alpha Debunker on Rumble. Those links are definitely in the description below my About section. If you go to my main page, everything's there. Like, share, and subscribe, fellas. Hit the likes, share, and subscribe. Also, fellas, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on my videos every time I go live. Let's make that happen. Get up in here, and show that damn love. Show that love, fellas. Y'all know what time it is. Show that love. You dig? Women will always, fellas, want your attention, whether they're sexually into you or not, because it's a thing women do. You know, it's like a cactus in the desert somewhere that needs to absorb that water. It needs that moisture. And without that moisture, that cactus is going to fall apart. It needs it. It's just like this grass out here, fellas, like the earth. It replenishes itself off the precipitation that's been created for the earth. You know what I'm saying? From the water, the sun, the snow, the winds, everything. You know, the rain, the hurricanes, tornadoes, all those things, fellas, can serve this purpose in the ecosystem for us to get a replenished earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. You know, and women got the nature of needing to be replenished. Women got the nature of wanting to feel important, wanting to feel safe, wanting to feel cool, wanting to feel accepted, wanting to feel like that they don't want to be let down, wanting to feel like that they're not in a depressive state or whatever. And if they can get that off of a man, they would definitely do it. Hell, they get that off other women just as well, fellas. Pedro on this motherfucker. What's up, KC? I was on X and I saw a video of Trick jumping off the motel back about from avoiding paying the blade chick. Oh, wow. Straight up. Damn. From avoiding paying her, or was he shit situation? But see, when you see them videos, man, they be edited and it be all type of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been that, but if he was on camera and you seen him jumping off balconies doing things of that sort, that means he was on camera. He could have had a wife. He could have had a girlfriend that could have got that footage and or could have, you know what I'm saying? There's a chance they could be receiving that footage. The way the world is, that shit will go viral and it'll spin around, and then his business will be out there on what he's doing. And that'll end him. You know what I'm saying? He might have a job or something that prohibits that kind of behavior outside of the work field. And you got jobs like that, fellas, that if you get caught up into certain shit, you can't come back to work, especially these unions and things of that sort. So you never know what got him, you know what I'm saying, doing that shit. I don't think that, you know, not playing the blade, bitch, you know what I'm saying, because that'd be more easier than putting his business out there, because he could keep it on the low, pay the bitch. If it's the arrangement like that, and she can keep pushing. He can keep pushing, you know, come back around, do the arrangement and all that shit again. Other than that, fellas, or Pedro, you know what I'm saying, I believe it'd be something more in depth when guys do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like I put a video out there on Rumble, I think a few months ago, where a guy actually, you know, self-harmed himself, self-delete, you know what I'm saying, things of that sort, because his bitch found out he was fucking with bitches out here on the blade and things of that sort, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it kind of ended him. You know what I'm saying? But it be like that though, you know what I'm saying? But these dudes they suckers like that, man. You know, and suckerism, fellas, holds its consequences. And when you go against the game, being a sucker, being a trick, and doing everything that's opposite of what you're supposed to be doing, fellas, and there's prices to pay for that. And that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's mental, physical, you might get off into getting lined up. You may lose a job, you may lose your family, lose a wife, go through a divorce, you know, got out of money and all type of shit behind that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shouts out to Pedro though, you know what I'm saying? But let's get back into it though. Let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about this. You got guys that yearn, you know what I'm saying, attention just as well as you got women out here that yearn attention. However, it's deeply embedded into women, fellas, and you also got guys who's here to give them that attention that they need. And then you got guys here that knows the game and know that that's what they're looking for, certain attention and certain type of validation or whatever the case may be. And they're not going to play into that shit. You know, they're going to keep it at bay, keep it at distance, and keep their game strong to where, bitch, you going to come over and you're going to bring attention to me. You're going to do what you got to do for me, and you're going to show me that you're worthy of my time and attention or whatever, right? But then you got those dudes, fellas, it don't matter what. You know what I'm saying? They not going to look at themselves first. They're going to always look at giving the attention to the bitch. Why? Because they know that if they don't give that attention to the bitch, it's a chance that she's not going to reciprocate the sex. She's not going to reciprocate the time. She's not going to reciprocate with talking to him, texting him, communicate with me, being around him, being in his presence or whatever. So they feed off into that shit, not understanding that. As a man, fellas, we as men, we don't yearn attention. We as men, we don't cater to chicks and they're, you know what I'm saying, wanting attention and them, you know what I'm saying, feeling the need of wanting to be catered to or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We as men, now, I'm not talking about males, I'm talking about men make a bitch put up or shut up. Men. You know what I'm saying? Put a bitch in the position of where shit, we got to test you. Let's see if you about what you about or about the talk that you about or whatever the case may be, right? Men do these things. You know, men make her earn his attention or their attention. That's what men do. Now, if a woman is sexually into you, fellas, there's nothing you can do to get her attention. Nothing you can do to get her attention. She's going to willingly give you everything. She's going to be so embedded into calling you, texting you, and it may not be on a consistent basis because she got a life to live, especially if you're a single guy, you're a player, you got other bitches or whatever, and she knows that about you, but she likes the way you fuck. She likes the way you make her feel when you're around her, fellas. You put her in that mind frame of, okay, I'm fucking with a man, not no little boy. I'm fucking with a motherfucker who will come over and take charge and who ain't gonna complain and give me good dick. And good dick, fellas, ain't consist of how you technique and how you move and how you position the bitch and how you dig the guts out and all this. That's just sex. That's not good dick. Good dick to a woman, fellas, is how you not be judgmental, how you not be so insecure, how you allow her to live her life, how you can come around and fuck with her when it's that time to fuck with her. She got to put herself in position to hide things. She got to put herself in position to not communicate with you about her life, and you know, and you're not asking her, oh, you been missing in action. I ain't seen you in a minute. We ain't talked. What's been going on? What you got going on? What you been up to? And things of that sort. When you're not doing things like that, fellas, that's a form of good dick. Right along with the way you fucking her. You know, and you can get a bitch 2 minutes, 5 minutes at a time pumping this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be like heaven to her. And it's because of the way she feel around you. You know what I'm saying, fellas? And she will give you the attention. You know what I'm saying? She will do anything. Hey, man, they'll go to the depths to where they'll try to find a way to get back around you, even though they know that you're a busy guy, even though they know that they can't fuck with you like that on a constant basis. You ain't the type of dude who's gonna drop everything for them and go get the pussy or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? They'll try their best to find a way around you. You know what I'm saying? I had bitches, you know what I'm saying, text me, hey, I came over to your place or whatever, and this was in the past where I had a bitch say, I came over, you know, when I was over at your place, you know, fucking around or whatever, you know, I know you got properties or whatever, you know, my friend want to rent one or whatever the case may be. You know, yeah, okay, cool. I got one open, occupied, or what. Get a bitch the information, get this to your friend and her husband or whatever, and we can get that arranged, right? Bitch don't give up the number. Bitch don't give up no kind of information to the friends and nothing because the bitch was lying. She was just doing shit to try to see if I was going to be there. She was doing shit trying to see if I was going to receive her text, if I was going to respond back, if I was going to communicate with her. if I want one of them dudes that she highly or sexually attracted to come through, put the dick on her and roll out and not fuck with her no more. It's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? They try to trap in um, that sense of security, a sense of knowing that you ain't going anywhere, the sense of knowing that you're not going to dismiss them and things of that sort. And they will give you the attention, so they will want to be around you a lot. And when you halt them from being around you, you know what I'm saying, because you got so much shit going on, and you know, she hit you up, are you just banged the bitch 2-3 days ago. She hit you up, are you busy today? Huh? Bitch, yeah, I'm busy. I'm working or whatever the case may be. Bitch, I just fucked with you a couple days ago. I'll just catch you next week or some other time. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how you putting it to her, but she wants to be around you. You know what I'm saying? She likes who you are. She developed a sense of knowing that she's comfortable around a fucking man. You know, she's comfortable around a guy that can be dominant and take charge. She's comfortable around a guy that's not asking her for her advice and things of that sort. A guy that's really, you know what I'm saying, putting shit forth to where he can solve things. He's a problem solver. You know what I'm saying? He don't need her. She's comfortable around a guy like that. Pedro in this motherfucker again. He said, and like, share, and subscribe after PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, membership, but show love to the show. Show love to the show. Get at me on Rumble. Get at me in the Patreon, fellas. There's countless of videos there. The links are definitely in the description below the bow section. There's no excuse you ain't hitting me up. Fuck with me, man. Pedro, the New Era Facts, KC. It's like that old saying, calm is thicker than blood. She would anything for the person she truly value and respect. Oh yes, like a motherfucker, bro. Like a motherfucker. And like I said, I've always used that you know what I'm saying, that analogy, fellas. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a very veilish thin line, you know what I'm saying, for you thinking, you know what I'm saying? It's like okay, let me put it to you like this. For an example, if you got a caller that just, you know, one of these customer care scam call, y'all look at the scam callers, a motherfucker call around trying to sell you things or whatever the case, right? And bitch come off very cool, bitch come off very flirtatious, bitch come off very acceptive or whatever. She's hitting your phone up and she, you know what I'm saying, you okay, you know, yeah, I ain't trying to buy that, you know, I'm cool or whatever, I'm already good, boom. Okay, if you need us, you got the number, you know what I'm saying, and we can, you be a value, and the bitch sound cool or whatever on the phone, and then the bitch end up hitting, you end up hitting the bitch, the bitch end up hitting you back or whatever, trying to sell you shit. She's constantly trying to sell you shit, and it's the same bitch, right? I'd have had things like that. They send people like sex sales, right? Communication from a bitch to a vulnerable man sales, you know what I'm saying? Sells any products or whatever. It's a business, right? Bitch come at me a few times, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And if I was a weak guy, like other weak guys, I heard this from different guys, you know, I think that bitch into me, man. She hit me if she ain't trying to sell shit, or she ain't trying to, yeah, no, that's her business, fella. This is what it's a part of. Like you going into a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? You ordering something to eat or whatever. The bitch keep checking on you. Hey, you all right? She blow you a wink. She give you a wink and everything cool over here. You need anything? You need any more silverware? You need some more water? You need a lemon? You know, all that shit. You feel accommodated, right? And guys, there's a thin line for guys thinking that bitches like them, like, you know, women like them in a sexual way, and them actually doing their job and promoting for the business to keep the money coming in, keep the customer base flowing or whatever, right? Yeah. And it's a form of attention, you know what I'm saying? And all those things are a form of attention. That's why you look at infomercials or things like commercials or whatever, and a lot of them, they use women to sell things because it's a form of attention, it's a form of attraction, and they can get vulnerable men like this to bring in the dollars, you know what I'm saying? It's a pimping whole thing in the business world. I mean, let's not get deep, and that's for another video, but it's really kind of the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And guys will really think that a motherfucker like them, and then if a bitch, on the other hand, like you living in the normals now, let's take the analogy away. Let's live in the normal society. Let's be that everyday average person, right? And if you get a chick walking down the street, hey, how you doing? She's speaking. She's probably very welcoming like that. And you may think the bitch like you, you know what I'm saying? And then you turn around and then you coming at the bitch. Now you feed into the highs now is going to grow from the highs, so now you feeding into the bitch's attention. Now you giving the bitch what she want or whatever, because you may think that the bitch is into you and she like you, and when she see that, damn, I'm just speaking to the guy. He think I'm into him. You know what I'm saying? He's speaking back a lot. He's starting conversations with me. Every time I walk by, he want to stop and talk to me. Now he find his way over here trying to help me with this. He's trying to do this and trying to do that. Fellas, you can get yourself crossed up like that to where you look up, you fucked in the game. The bitch already taking advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? She's going to take you and take advantage of you simply because you played into that tension field. That's how deep that shit can go. You know what I'm saying? All that shit's a form of attention. And if they can get you with it, fellas, they got you. Always remember that, fellas. You know what I'm saying? If they can get you with it, they got you. And it's totally different from a woman giving you attention than her actually receiving attention or putting out an entrapment and bait, trying to bait you into giving her attention. You get what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. When y'all get up in here, come up here and show love. Show love. Shouts out to Pedro. Come up in here and show love with the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, membership button. Get at me on the Rumble. Get at me in the Patreon. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, fellas. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all hear my AC or whatever. It's hot as fuck outside. I'm imagining that like that really around the country, like not all right, different spots. A little bit hotter, a little bit cooler, whatever. But yeah, it's about 105 up in this motherfucker outside. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And being that man that don't feed into the attention, being that man that don't feed into validating them and giving them the attention, fellas, you will stand out like a sore thumb. And you will stand out for all the right reasons, even though in your mind you haven't developed yet, and knowing you may think that you're standing out for the wrong reasons because you're not calling and talking and doing all, but you're not understanding that by you doing things totally opposite and totally different than the next man, fellas, it gives you that leverage on a lot of these guys out here. It gives you that leverage because you are the guy that she can want to think about. You are that mystery man. You are that guy that, she's like, damn, I wonder why he ain't on me, like, why he ain't like the rest of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Why he ain't on my line, calling me, texting me, and trying to see what's up with me, why he ain't trying to make it happen? Why he ain't, I just told him I'd get back at him, you know what I'm saying? And he, hey, okay, you got my number, hit me up or whatever, and he kept going. I haven't even heard from him, but I'm steady hearing from, it's a comparison, they start comparing shit, so I'm steady hearing from this dude, that dude, this dude over here bitching because I ghosted him or I had things to do, and I told him I'd hit him up some other time, and he can't wait, he's very impatient. This guy right here just trying to buy his way into shit, he want to take me out on these dates and dinners, he trying to get my attention with his money. You know what I'm saying? This guy over here, this dude over here, he wants to be around me. And then when I tell him, hey, I got things to do, he gets mad and he starts talking shit or whatever. They receive different things from different guys. And then when they get around to you, and remember, they match with guys with dating apps, or they meeting guys in person. You know what I'm saying? Every day a woman get up out the house, though, the bitch can be wearing a bonnet. The bitch can be wearing her hair just in a raggedy, straggly ass ponytail with pajamas on or something. There's gonna always be a dude trying to mac and trying to holler at her. There's gonna always be a dude trying to shoot his shot. There's gonna always be a dude somewhere trying to make himself known, trying to get at the bitch. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at it like this, fella. The game is only within a certain few. It's not within every man. So when you stand out different from the rest of these dudes, fellas, then you ain't gotta give off attention. You know what I'm saying? For things to happen. You ain't gotta appease her. You ain't gotta text her. You ain't gotta call her. You ain't gotta check up on her. You ain't gotta ask her if she's down and out, she need anything, she's sick and all. You ain't gotta do all these motherfucking things just to get around the bitch. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna try to make her way around you by any means necessary. Like real game. By any means necessary, she's gonna try to make her way around you, fellas. You know what I'm saying? The bitch could come up with, hey, I really need someone to talk. I'm going through it. Oh my God, and be crying and everything. Can I please come and talk to you later? Can I, it may be going through some shit, though, but she want to be around you. She want that dick. She wants your time. within that time and that moment because she's fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? And she'll do anything to get around that. You know what I'm saying? So you guys don't gotta give these women the attention that they're looking for. You know, just know that it's by nature that they need your attention. And there's too many simps out here by nature that's gonna give it to them. So you be that person that stands out totally different from them by nature. Because the game is nature just as well, fellas. It's just guys haven't actually connected dots. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So they think the game is how they look, what they dressing like, the jewelry they wearing, the car they driving, or they telling the bitch what they think she wants to hear. No, that's not the game, fellas. The game is within you, so it's all about you. And a person that's all about them, fellas, they'll develop the game very quick than a person that's about trying to show off or try to do things to make a motherfucker happy or trying to do things to get shit popping. You know what I'm saying? So always know these things, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Every woman, whether she's sexy into you, or she's not. She could just want attention because she feel like shit, hey, I need somebody to talk to. You gonna play him like a work husband. You know what I'm saying? He's a motherfucking 2 doors down and shit. You know, I come out some little shorts or whatever, get his attention, get what I need from him or whatnot. I ain't gotta fuck him and, you know, I can do it that way. You know what I'm saying? There's always dudes out here that's willing to take that spot. Let them have that shit, fellas. Trust me, let them have it. And when they got these betas lined up, fellas, and you guys, I don't want you guys to be thinking, you know, hey, they got these betas lined up because, you know, they got all these dudes lined up, they fucking all these niggas. No. All these dudes serve a purpose. And trust me, the majority of them ain't fucking even seen the pussy, smelt it, or let alone grabbed up on it. You dig what I'm saying, fellas? Or let alone they ain't did shit with the bitch. You know what I'm saying? The bitch is extracting attention from them. These dudes are giving it, and it's replenishing the bitch, and it's filling her up and fueling her up. You know what I'm saying? For her to really, to be honest with her, it's fueling her up for her to go over and fuck with the guys that she's sexually attracted to. Oh, hit the like, share, and subscribe, fellas. Motherfuckers don't want to hear that. When you give off that attention, when you give these bitches what they want, fellas, and they ain't, you know, reciprocated, they ain't gave anything back, they haven't showed you they was into you, they haven't even gave off a sense that you know, that they were into you or whatever. You're building them up for the next motherfucker that they're highly sexually attracted to. Real shit. And then she gonna go fuck with him, and he's gonna bring that bitch right back down to where she need to be. And not by disrespecting her, not by putting her down at all, you know, just by doing him. That's real game, fellas. So look how far attention can go, fellas. And attention can really translate into you actually boosting up another dude through the bitch. You see what I'm saying? So pay attention to these things, fellas, and get your shit together, man. Be on top of your shit 100. Pedro, shouts out to Pedro. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit the like buttons. Share, fellas, and subscribe. Show love. You dig? Show love. And that's real game. That super chat, fellas. Show love. Show love. Yeah, I want you to come up in here and give you guys a little bit something about to head to this gym and get things popping. I got shit to take care of, fellas. And that's much love to everybody that came up in here. You already know, go to the description below my about section and come fuck with me, man. All the links are there. Ain't no excuse on you getting at me. There's no excuse. Hit the like, share, and subscribe before you get up out of here, fellas. And all those who's coming in here new, fellas, I'm welcoming you. Hit that like, fellas, and share this shit. Subscribe. Come over and fuck with me, man, because you need this shit. But shouts out to the homie Pedro, man, and that's real game. About to get up out of here. Much love to everybody that ever came up in. Hey, holla.